This is the famous or infamous computer village.
Yeah, if you know yourself, as you go, so many don't go snatch this camera for your hand. You understand? Because if you snatch it, you won't buy yourself. Inside life. Now we be inside life. Inside life. Inside life. Inside life.
So I say famous because this is the largest ICT market in the whole of Africa. Like, people literally come from everywhere across the world to buy, to sell, to repair every form of electronic gadget that you can think about, from smartphones to computers to cameras to any ICT material that you can think of. This is the last bus stop. People even say that whatever is not repairable here is not repairable anywhere. That's the sort of reputation that this market holds. And besides that, it also plays a huge role in the economic development of the state. I hear that this market, the money that goes through this market every year runs to the tune of $20 million. I am not sure about that fact, but I hear that, and it might just be true. If you come here and you see the amount of activities going on, it's no surprise if that is the case. However, this market is also very infamous because a lot of people, including me, have some sorry tales to tell about our sojourn into this market. I'll get to that in a bit, but first let's do some B-roll.
If you're not wise, you ain't gonna make nothing. And if you're too wise, you're gonna get into trouble. So you're just gonna stay in between, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep the hustle real. People from this market are always great, you understand? So it is not a fraud market, because people used to feel like if you comfortably the loan, they go buy you, they go fraud you. It's not like that. Everybody's not the same. You should not generalize your whole thing, you understand?
At this point, I know you're probably curious already. So, this is the story of how I was scammed in Computer Village. I don't know if to tell you the story because it's super embarrassing. Anyway, I'll get to it. So this was back in 2016, the end of November to be precise. I went to repair my laptop at the Computer Village and I was walking out of the market to get my bus to where I was going to. All of a sudden, I begin to hear this typical sound. First tip, if you hear that sound, just move along, don't wait. And I didn't wait. I just continued. But the sound was incessant. Like, I just kept hearing it over and over. And I'm like, is there something wrong? I looked back and all of a sudden, there's a guy flashing a phone at me. So I'm checking my bag and everywhere, like, where's my phone? But I found it. So no cause for alarm. By the time I was done, this guy had caught up with me. And he's like, bro, I get correct deal for you. And I'm like, okay, what's that? It's like, iPhone 7, 150K. How? The phone was just released in September of the same year, and this is November, barely 2 months old, and you're offering it at 150,000 naira when the official market price is at least 450,000 naira. Where did you get the phone? And my guy's like, bro, now my phone, I just need money now, I need money, now why? So I'm like, okay. First of all, I mean, it's not good to generalize, but like his profile doesn't look like someone who could own that phone. But then again, it could just be a crackhead and he could have some money and then, you know when your sense of greed is trying to find expression, one of the first things you do is begin to rationalize impossible stories. And so I'm there listening to this guy. I'm just fascinated by the whole thing because he hands me the phone, tells me to check it out. I try everything, test everything I know to test. And it just appears that everything is just legit. It's a legit deal. Like, the phone is original. Everything. Like, whoever used the phone definitely hadn't used the phone for more than 2 weeks. And so I'm just curious. In my head, I knew there were only two possible scenarios. This phone was probably stolen or it's fake. But I've tested this phone, it's not fake. So my second scenario might be the right one, which is the phone is stolen. At that point, if that's the only scenario in my head, then I should move along. I thought I had the church mind, but apparently, I was wrong. So I begin to press harder at this guy, like, where did you get this phone? You know, I just continue to tell me, oh, Ghana, my phone, why you they question me like this now? Okay. At this point, I'm like, Anyway, I didn't plan to buy any phone, and I didn't even have money at the time. So I told him that all I had on me was just 40,000 naira. And this guy's like, eh? Oh, but that money too small, it's too small, it's too small. Add something on top now. I'm like, that's all I literally have in my account. So the guy says, man, sorry, I know if you sell you this phone. I know if you sell for that price. Okay, deal ended. Move along. And I was just going. But this guy comes back to meet me and was like, bros, add something to that money now. I won't sell you this phone. You be correct guy. I won't sell you this phone. And I'm like, that's all I have. But this guy won't just back down. And at some point, pestering me for a while, he just says, okay, okay, more go withdraw. I need money. I need them now. I need money. And all, and I was like, 40,000 naira for an iPhone 7. Like, how? Like, how? Everything had just suggested to me that I should just run at that moment. But I just kept going. Unfortunately. To cut the long story short, he accompanies me to the ATM. I get to the ATM, and my mind is like, this is all the money I have in my account. I can't give him everything. So I'll divide it into two. So I go back to meeting and I'm like, hey, bro, I forgot. I did some withdrawals today. I can't withdraw for more than 4 times a day. And I've done 3 already. So this is the last one. And I can't withdraw because the ATMs won't give you more than 20,000 naira at the go. So that's the only amount I can withdraw today. So all I have left is 20,000 naira. At this point, I was thinking that, okay, this guy will just cut off the deal and then that would just be the end. And this guy was like, bro, you don't carry me from Computer Village to this place. Oh, chairman, blah, blah. Just whining. And after a while, he was like, go withdraw the thing. 20,000 naira. iPhone 7. 2016. 2 months old. I must be dreaming. I know that phone was stolen. Or something was... I should have left at this point. I should have run. I didn't. I withdrew the 20,000 naira. And I counted it in front of this guy. He hands me the phone, told me to put my SIM in it. I put my SIM. Everything was working fine. At this point, I'm beginning to see myself as a proud iPhone 7 owner. The possibilities were just flashing in my head. The kind of pictures I'll start taking, the kind of videos I'll start shooting with the phone, mobile photography, all of that. Like, everything is just flashing before my eyes. Oh my God. I handed him the money, he counts it, and it's like, bro, this money, I just do it for you. I just do it for you. This money too small. And I'm like, bro, now wait till I get, no vex. So we get down these stairs from the bank, and I am going to cross the bridge, the Ikeja bridge, to get the bus going to where I was going to. And all of a sudden, there's a voice behind us. And this guy suddenly is like, na the police be that. Okay, na the police be that. Mo just dey walk fast, They won't collect money from us. And I'm like, hey, wala dey. Okay, how do I get myself out of this situation? Thankfully, I have a press badge, but that's not enough. Like, if I'm caught here, I'm with the phone and everything, something bad could really happen. Okay, so this guy is trying to play on my sense of fear at this point in time, So we're walking and this voice is just getting louder behind us. It's mumbling like all sorts of things that I couldn't specifically pick out, but I know he was speaking English. Now we're walking very briskly, and this guy is quite agitated from his actions, and then he's affecting me because I'm getting agitated now. I'm like, okay, we're in trouble. Now this guy's like, bro, just remove your SIM from that phone. You'll give me back. I'll put the money for your pockets. More just, we see meet for front, come exchange and back and all of that. And I'm like, okay, well, if I get my money, that's fine. I'll just go, So we're walking ahead, and then I remove my SIM from the phone. As we're walking, I put my SIM in my pocket, close the phone. He passes me the money. It's like, don't look down. It's like, no look down. So the guy no go no say we dey pass money. So he passes me the money, and then I pass him the phone. And then it's like, bro, and then we're at a T junction, and it's like, just go forward. May I go branch this place? So at that point in time, like, well, I have my money, so well, that's fine. So I am just crossing that road, and I can't hear that voice again. This guy has turned to the left, and then, I'm like, well, anyway. I reached for my pocket for the money, and I brought it out. It's a fucking stack of newspapers. Yeah. That's how I lost my 20,000 naira. That's what greed does to you. I think that's the moral of the story. Be content with what you have. When they bring you impossible deals, it's probably impossible. So, just stay in your lane. Don't be greedy. I was greedy. So children, obey your parents in the Lord. That's my experience. I've been there countless of times beyond that. I'm smarter now. Nobody calls me and is like anything. Like, I don't reply you. Whatever I'm going there for is what I'm going there for. I don't buy anything else. I don't do anything else. Like, it's 3 years now and I've been clean. Thank God it wasn't more than 20,000 naira. I can imagine someone losing 1 million naira, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million from it. Yeah, learned my lesson now. But this is eventually a very phenomenal market to me. I buy most of my electronic materials from there. I repair my laptops here. I buy laptops for people here. It's the market I know to get whatever I need to get at any point in time. I don't have to go and come back. It's somewhere within this market. They will get it for me. And that's why this market is very precious to me, irrespective of how much I must have lost. Anyway, if you have ever had any funny stories with this market before, let me know in the comment section. Like, tell me about the smarter ones they've pulled on you. Let's share it, and so we can probably save more people from falling into this sort of situations ever again. If you enjoyed this content and would like to have more, you can please subscribe, turn on your notification, follow on social media. All of those things you do to make the life of YouTubers worth living. You can extend that to me also. Thank you for your time. See you on the next one, or you see me on the next one. Bye.